Na 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 na, dapat Tagum radyo eskwela na. Na 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 na, dapat Tagum radyo eskwela na. Halika.
Hello, 9th graders. This is TV High, welcoming you to Mathematics 9. I am your teleradyo host, Teacher Rosella C. Apos from Tagum City National High School. Our topic for today will be illustration to quadratic equations. This topic will be brought to us by our teleradio broadcaster, Teacher Melissa P. Boco from Tagum City National High School.
Hello, dear students. Now that you are all settled in your homes, bring out your pens and notebooks and secure your learning materials, especially your Mathematics 9, Quarter 1, Module 1. Now, let us hear our objectives for today. At the end of this lesson, we should be able to define quadratic equation. Write quadratic equation in standard form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. And identify the real numbers a, b, and c. It is important for you to learn quadratic equations because you can apply this in everyday life. Investigating thoroughly mathematical relationships in various situations. Formulate real-life problems involving quadratic, like calculating areas, determining product's profit, or formulating the speed of an object. Now, before we will start our lesson, let us perform this activity. In your previous years, you must have learned about linear equation in one variable. I am going to give you 3 mathematical equations and tell me whether the equation is a linear equation or not. Ready? Number 1 equation. Say we have 3x plus 2 equals 5. Is this a linear equation? You're absolutely correct. The equation 3x plus 2 equals 5 is a linear equation, since the equation is in a degree of 1. What about 2x equals 20? Is this a linear equation? Very good, students. Still, the given equation is a linear equation. Now, what about 2x squared plus 8x plus 6 equals 20? Is the given equation a linear equation? You are correct. The equation is not a linear equation. Why? It is because the highest exponent of the variable in the given equation is 2, and we call it a quadratic equation. Now we will dig deeper into this topic as we discuss further into the lesson. Are you ready? Now let us define what is a quadratic equation. A quadratic equation in one variable is a mathematical sentence of degree 2 that can be written in the following standard form: ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, where a, b, and c are real numbers, and the value of a should not be equal to 0. Take note that the equation is arranged in descending order. In the equation, ax squared is what we call the quadratic term, bx is the linear term, and c is the constant term. Now, let us understand the given concept. Let us analyze the given equation 6x squared plus 19x plus 10 equals 0. Is the equation quadratic? Is the equation written in standard form? If yes, which term is quadratic? What about linear term? A constant term. What are the values of your a, b, and c? You have 5 seconds. What was your answer? Alright, the given equation 6x squared plus 19x plus 10 equals 0 is a quadratic and it is written in standard form. You may ask why? It is because each term clearly presented in descending order and the highest degree of the exponent is 2. And so, 6x squared is what we call the quadratic term, 19x is what we call the linear term, and 10 is our constant term. What about the values of a, b, and c? Very good. A is 6, b is 19, and c is 10. Let's have another example. Say we have 2x squared minus 9 equals 3x. Is the equation quadratic? Yes, it is quadratic. Take note that the highest degree of the exponent is 2. Is the equation written in standard form? Alright, the equation is not written in standard form. Remember, you can easily identify the values of your a, b, and c when the equation is written in standard form. So how are we going to do it? Again, always remember that the standard form of the quadratic equation is written in ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. And since the equation given is 2x squared minus 9 equals 3x, to transform it to its standard form, you may use addition property of equality to make one side of the equation equal to 0. So you will add negative 3x to both sides, making the equation 2x squared minus 9 plus negative 3x equals 3x plus negative 3x. Thus, the simplified form of the equation will be 2x squared minus 3x minus 9 equals 0. Now, since it is written in standard form and the quadratic term will be 2x squared, the linear term is negative 3x and negative 9 is our constant term. Thus, the values of your a, b, and c are the following. A is 2, b is negative 3, and c is negative 9. Now let me ask you, why do you think the value of a in the quadratic equation must not be equal to 0? What happens to the equation when a is equal to 0? What is your answer? Remember that the value of a must not be equal to 0 because it is the numerical coefficient of the quadratic term. And if a is 0, then it is not anymore a quadratic equation. Now let us have a deeper understanding about the topic. Write the equation in standard form and identify the values of a, b, and c. Say you have the quadratic equation 5x times the quantity of x plus 4 equals 10. How are you going to write the equation in standard form? Since the quadratic equation 5x times the quantity of x plus 4 equals 10 is not written in standard form, so to transform it to its standard form, use the distributive property. So 5x times x is 5x squared and 5x times 4 is 20x equals 10. Then use the addition property of equality to make one side of the equation 0. So add negative 10 to both sides. Then simplify. That makes the equation in standard form 5x squared plus 20x minus 10 equals 0. And the value of a is 5, b is 20, and c is negative 10. At this point, ready your notebook, your pen, and your brilliant and focused mind, because we will now have our assessment. I will ask only 3 questions for this assessment, but you have to be very quick in answering them. I hope you are ready, for we will now begin. Question number 1. Write the equation x squared plus 6 minus 5x equals 0 in standard form. Again, write the equation x squared plus 6 minus 5x equals 0 in standard form. You have 10 seconds to answer. Pens up! The correct answer is x squared minus 5x plus 6 equals 0. I hope you got it right. We will now proceed to the second question. Question number 2. Give the values of a, b, and c in the equation 4x squared minus 9 equals 0. Again, give the values of your a, b, and c in the given equation 4x squared minus 9 equals 0. You have 10 seconds to answer. Time's up! The value of a is 4, b is 0, and c is equal to negative 9. A very nice job! Now we will now proceed to our third and final question. Question number 3. Write in standard form and identify the values of a, b, and c given the quadratic equation, the quantity of x plus 4 times the quantity of x plus 5 equals 15. Again, write in standard form and identify the values of a, b, and c given the quadratic equation, the quantity of x plus 4 times the quantity of x plus 5 equals 15. You have 10 seconds. That's it! The standard form is x squared plus 9x plus 5 equals 0. The value of a is 1, b is 9, and c is 5. How did we get the answer? First, we solve the quantity of x plus 4 times the quantity of x plus 5 using the FOIL method. Then you will have the first term, x times x equals x squared. The outer term, x times 5 equals 5x. Then the inner, we have 4 times x equals 4x. And the last term is 4 times 5 equals 20. Then you simplify having the expression x squared plus 5x plus 4x plus 20. Thus, having the equation simplified, you will get x squared plus 9x plus 20 equals 15. Then, by applying the addition property of equality to make one side of the equation 0, so add negative 15 to both sides. That makes the equation in standard form x squared plus 9x plus 5 equals 0. Excellent job! Well, that is it for our assessment. For your assignment, answer letters enhanced on page 9 of your Quarter 1 Mathematics 9 Module 1. Kindly put your answers in your notebook for checking at this time set in the weekly home learning plan. That is our lesson for today. Stay tuned and watch for our next episode for discussion on solving quadratic equations. Let us turn you over now to Teacher Ella. Until next time.
Thank you, Teacher Melissa. That ends our lesson for today. For you to understand our topic further, you may do the exercises provided in your modules. Remember that the key to mastering mathematics is constant and diligent practice. See you on our next session here at TV High. This has been Rosella C. Apos, your teleradyo host. Keep safe, everyone!
Na 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 na, dapat Tagum radyo eskwela na. Na 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 na, dapat Tagum radyo eskwela na. Halika na at makinig sa mga aral naming hatid. Saang sumulong ka man kapatid, aabutin ka ng aming tinig. Walang araw na sasayangin, edukasyon ipag ipagpatuloy natin.